So with everything that I do, it's always just informative. It's nothing that's set in stone or set guide rules of how to live your life or anything like that. It's just pretty much my opinion, my experiences, and how I overcame them in the hopes that it can help someone else in any way, shape, or no form. If it applies to your life circumstance, hey, attach that motherfucker and run with it. Today's video, I wanted to bring up a couple of topics. And the first one being a topic that I've heard several times before within the trans community, but it is something that is kind of being brought up more to the forefront that I want to discuss so that other people can have an understanding of, because I did not have an understanding of. And it's the wrong body, wrong choice, something similar to that, or the idea or the narrative that most trans women or all trans individuals, not just trans women but trans individuals, feel as if they were born in the wrong body. Not just that, but other topics that I want to address in this video within itself. So if you are interested, you can definitely keep. So I wanted to bring back this topic of conversation, and just give someone some information that they probably didn't understand, because I get this question a lot. I get several questions a lot, but one of the most prominent questions I get is, why are trans women not willing to just have fun and enjoy the experience, i.e. just a sexual experience? And I want to kind of break it down to those of you who are in the front looking for questions and or answers about trans individuals and how you can have a better experience. This is just an opinionated video. It's not for everyone, but I can honestly say I'm pretty sure for most individuals. When it comes to being sexually engaging with individuals as a trans woman, there are so many times in my life where I could say someone's approached me for sex without asking my name, without asking my story, without asking my sexual history, without even asking me if, about, my when I say my sexual history, I mean like without even asking me about, if I have any, illnesses or anything like that, and so that I don't, but it baffles me that people don't ask me that, and that's something that I noticed very early on, but as an adolescent, young, dumb, not loving myself, not knowing, just trying to find someone to accept me, I wasn't really paying attention to those important factors, which were very important, which I should have been paying attention to. So if you are anyone who is just now starting out, getting out there, or if you're coming across my video and you just haven't had any experience, make sure that you are aware of people who aren't asking your name, people who aren't trying to know who you are, your story, where you come from. Know that just because you are trans, you definitely deserve more than just being someone one night stand, So, back to what I was saying, for most individuals, we get situations like this where people don't want to know our names, people just want to experience, and on top of that, most guys who interact with or who are looking for trans, who are trans chasers, tranny chasers, whatever labels you want to give yourself or to others, I don't personally care. Most of these individuals have girlfriends, most of these individuals have wives, most of these individuals have families, most of these individuals aren't willing to even put themselves out there to say, hey, I'm bisexual and or gay. Pause. When it comes to situations like this is where it becomes a business, because you are no longer trying to know me on a personal standpoint. You are just trying to use me to gain something out of me. And just like a business, you have to give something in order to get something. So for anyone who is wondering why trans women aren't so optimistic on just having a sexual experience with you for the hell of it, ask yourself this question. Are you trying to personally get to know this trans woman or trans individual? Are you taking the time out to be honest with not just them but yourself? Does your friends and their family know about you? Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? What's your circumstance before you try to judge someone for how they handle you when you try to treat them? Because let's be honest, most guys are trying to treat trans women and get upset when we handle them a certain and or accordingly. Oh, I don't need to do this anyway, or I don't have to pay for this. If you don't have to pay for it, then why the fuck are you talking to me? Why the fuck are you here? Go to your wife. Let her stick some goddamn dildo up your ass, and then why the fuck are you questioning me? And that's just being completely honest. Because it does get really, really tiring having to hear the same spiel from bitches. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be completely honest. Bitches. I don't believe that's for a whole nother situation or conversation, but bitches, let me just say this. In no way, shape, or form am I judging anyone for how you get it, how you move. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what anyone's circumstance and or situation is to make them do the things that they are doing. I will say it is very hard for anyone and everyone who is watching this video who is a part of the sex work lifestyle. I myself personally am not a sex worker. I have done some things before. I've taken gifts from people, but sex working is not my means of living, and that is for some people. To anyone and everyone who is a part of the lifestyle or who is just trying to get out, if this is for someone who is trying to get out or someone who is probably just thinking about going into it, understand that it's very hard to stop yourself. And I'm saying this because, like I said, I haven't sex worked, but I have definitely taken some items from people for an experience, you know. And this is me being transparent. I don't care. You can judge me, say whatever you want. I don't care. Fuck you. You don't know me. This is me being honest. It's very hard to, if you are someone, and I'm saying this because I watched my mother do it. I've experienced it. I've watched literally my mother lose everything. I've watched us lose everything. It's very hard to overcome addictions, and sex working, whether you want to admit it or not, is an addiction. The act of engaging with multiple individuals who are not respecting you, loving you, knowing you, understanding you, or taking the time to actually treat you better than just a sexual object, that's an addiction. Where most individuals, if they practice more self-love for themselves, and I'm saying this because I'm in the process of practicing self-love now, and it helps me so much know my worth, know what I deserve, and know that I deserve more than that. It would help so many people to practice self-love. It would help so many people to understand self-love. It would help so many people, you know, if they are trying to get out or if they are thinking about it. It will help so many people to understand what it is and what it's actually like. It's not just getting yourself on a camera and filming yourself having engagement with someone else. It's taking on other people's, you know, it's taking on energy from other people that's not for you. It's putting yourself at risk for diseases. It's putting yourself at risk for, you know, circumstances that are not favorable for you. So, and this is not to knock, stop, judge, make, ridicule anyone. Like I said, we all go through life. We all have situations that make us do things that we are doing in life. You know, I'm not no damn angel, and I'll be lying to sit here and if I said I did. Hell, I'm a trans woman. Of course I'm no angel. I've had to walk through so much damn darkness just to get to just a little fucking ounce of light that I have inside of me now. Because I just have a little bit. You know, so many people are like, oh, you have so much light. You're so nice, this, that, and the third. I'm a bitch. Okay? I'm going to be completely honest. I am a bitch. Point blank in the period. I am fucking junkyard dog mean when I don't like you. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm a Virgo, so I don't really like most people because I'm overthinking 24/7. So, but I'm really nice. But, you know, it's really just one of those things where I just really want to, I want someone, because there is someone who's watching this, who's thinking about starting that OnlyFans. There's someone who is engaging in this lifestyle who is just tired of it, you know? I want everyone and anyone to know you can first and foremost overcome anything. Any addiction, any battles, anything that you are facing in life. You can overcome anything. But you have to make that choice that you are, and you have to know that you are stronger than any addiction. You are better than giving yourself less than what you truly deserve. So no matter where you are in life, no matter what you are going through, if you are able to sit there and make the decision, understand that you are better and deserve more than what you are accepting or what you are willing to accept because it seems fun, because it seems like it's what you're supposed to be doing, then you're already in a better spot than the person who feels as if they have nothing to lose. So it's very hard sometimes to try to sit here and like even get myself to bring myself to make a YouTube video, to try to uplift someone else, to try to be there for someone else, because I've said this before. I didn't have support, and I still don't. I probably have, well, I have a little bit of support now, you know. But coming up, I didn't have support. I only started getting support, you know, for who I am this year, late last year, you know. Literally late last year, like December, November. where I was able to start engaging with, someone who was willing to accept me and understand me. But before that, it was very hard. There are so many individuals who, have parents who are loving, who have friends who are there, who have, resources and our opportunities. But there are some of us, who are literally doing this with nothing. There are some of us who have parents who don't respect them. There are some of us who have parents who just use them, who aren't really supportive of them, but just tolerating of them, And when I say individuals, I mean me, because I've said this before, my dad doesn't like me, and that's perfectly fine, I've tapped that ass I don't know how many times, so he shouldn't like me, Why would you like me? I embarrassed you. I have a mother who, walked the lifestyle choice that was not favorable, I'll just put it like that, who just is not the best mother. And I hate to say it, but I'm being completely honest, and that's just based off of the things that she's done and her lifestyle choices. I've had friends who walked away. I've had people who I was in love with who just didn't choose me. I've had so many opportunities that just snatched and are taken because of who I am. But the one thing that I still do is continue to push forward. And I'm saying that because there are so many of us who feel as if we cannot push forward because of who we are, because we won't make it, because we don't have support, because we don't have help, because we don't have resources. All you need is you. I'm going to say that for anyone and everyone who feels like they can't go on and they don't have anyone. All you need in this life to make it is yourself. All you need is that strength that's going to push you to keep going so that you don't tolerate anything less than what you deserve. All you need is that courage to know that you are the baddest motherfucker on God's green earth, which is why you are allowed to open your eyes every single morning for another chance at life. All you need is a heart that's going to keep pumping blood throughout your goddamn body, that's going to get you to where the hell you are going. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. There's going to be people who are bullshit, there's going to be people who are actually a little bit better, a little bit better. But no matter what, it's not about what life throws at you. It's about how you react to life, and you always have that choice to react to life better than what life expects you to react to it. Because when shit goes south, life's just gonna keep going. And it's up to you to react how you choose to. It's up to you to make better decisions so that you can understand that life is a journey and that you are going to make mistakes, and it's not going to be peaches and cream. You're going to get hurt. You're probably going to hurt people. You're going to do things that you don't want to do. You're going to be put in positions where you have to fight, and that's just as trans individuals. You're going to be put in situations where you have to fight. Not physically fight, but for some of us that is the case. But you're going to have to fight because it's not easy and it's no walk in the park. Being a trans individual, as beautiful as it is a lot. A lot. And I hate when people speak of agendas and things like that, because when I grew up coming up in 1992, I didn't know what being trans was. I didn't know what being gay was. I didn't know anything of this lifestyle. So the idea or the narrative that someone like myself is trying to coerce someone into this lifestyle or try to make someone believe that this lifestyle is just glitz, glam, and or fun is complete and utter bullshit, I think anyone who believes that narrative is full of shit. They don't actually believe it. They just want something to be mad at, and they just want something to take. They just want to complain about something. But if you are someone, literally, who is just like me, who is trying, who is living, who is existing, who is pushing through the hard times, keep going. Don't give up. Keep fighting. And anything and anyone who tells you you can't or you won't is literally just an obstacle that you will overcome and keep in your past. With everything that I do, always be choosing to be the best version of yourself. Always be choosing to love yourself. Always be choosing to know your worth, know what you deserve, and put yourself in a situation where you can always be better, not just for you, but the others who are looking up to you. Because there's always someone watching you.